Kia Sledge.
Yes, sir.
Alright, we are here at Hustle More Podcast. We got a special episode today. I got a good friend of mine here with me, a very good friend of mine. My friend name is Kia. Kia has a wonderful business. Me and Kia have been doing business with each other since high school. I'm proud to say this is an alumni of Southwest DeKalb, school we went to. And yeah, she's been doing business with me for that long. It's been about 20 years now. So it's a wonderful blessing to have her here with me to talk about her business and tell us about how she got started with it. Kia, you want to talk about it a little bit? Introduce yourself and introduce what do you do exactly to the people?
Yes. I really appreciate the opportunity to sit down with you. I started working at my family-owned business, which was called Fluff and M Florist. I'm not sure. I don't know if you know. You was over there in Kirkwood when we was younger too, right? So it's over at East Atlanta Village.
What was it called?
Fluff and M Florist.
Fluff and M Florist.
Yes, Fluff and M. It was two of my
Fluff
uncles.
and M.
Yes,
Okay.
so I got two uncles. My grandmother nicknamed one of them Fluff, and the other one, his name is Emery, but everybody called him M for short.
Okay.
So it's Fluff, and it was Fluff and M Florist.
Fluff and M Florist.
Yes.
Okay.
So when I was about 6 years old, I was like real curious about what they did, because I would always see them designing stuff or see things that they created, but I never really knew how, in fact, he did it. So Emery used to work at a wholesale florist when he was younger. So he worked at a
and
wholesale.
That's your uncle?
Yes.
Okay.
So he worked at a wholesale, and then he ended up working for a flower shop that he used to sell flowers to. So that's how he kind of picked up on the trade. And they worked out of home for a long time, and then they opened up the building. Ooh, I think it was probably 97. Could have been before that, over in East Atlanta Village. It was the address of 500 Flat Shoals Avenue. It's right across, you know where the 10 is in East Atlanta Village on Moreland?
Mm-hmm.
It's right across the street from there. So they opened up the shop there, and I started working in the flower shop, and I was just intrigued by it. My granddad had always told me, listen, when you get older, you need to learn how to do something with your hands. When you learn how to do something with your hands, that's something that a computer or technology can't take away from you. And I thought about it. I said, well, hey, if I learn how to do something with my hands that I like doing, then it's like I can turn my hobby into a job. So that's what I did. I started working at the flower shop, and I started out sweeping the floor. So whenever he would make an arrangement, then I would sweep the floor, clean up or whatever. And then I started playing around with stems and all that kind of stuff first. And then it got to a point where I was like, man, I want you to show me how to do this. And so I would always watch him, but sometimes you could watch a person do something, but when they talk to you and they explain what they're doing, then it makes sense to you. So he would make an arrangement, and then I would mimic the same arrangement with the same flowers that he used. And it was so crazy, because I promise you, like, I think I started with designing probably when I was about 12, but it took a long time. I think it probably I probably had been doing it maybe about 7 to 8 years before it got to the point where he was like, okay, you can do an arrangement, and I ain't gonna say nothing about it. Because when I first started doing it, I'd be so proud of myself. And he would never say nothing. He'd stand there and watch me arrange flowers. And then as soon as I finished, I asked him, I was like, well, how do you think this look? And then he'll come back and he'll look at me, and he'll be like, that arrangement look like shit. And he'll take the whole thing apart. And he used to hurt my feelings so bad when he did that, because he would stand there and watch me put this thing together, right, and then to take it all apart after I finished.
Oh man!
And I'm like, bro, you could have at least told me that I was doing something wrong along the way or something. But he was like, no, because he was like, I gotta let you get a feel for the knife yourself.
Right.
So I understood. I understood later on, but when I
trial
tell
and
you,
error.
oh my God,
Trial and error.
Yeah, and there was a lot of error, believe me. But it was. I think I was designing about 5 years before I could do an arrangement that he would not take apart.
And that probably taught you persistency.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Which is something you definitely need to be an entrepreneur or business
Yeah.
owner. You got to be persistent.
Yeah, and consistent too.
Right.
Because especially like during Mother's Day and stuff, we would make arrangements that were, we would make a lot of arrangements at the same time. And at the end of the day, I don't care what you do. It's very, very difficult, if not impossible, to make two arrangements that look exactly alike.
I could imagine.
You know what I mean? So it's like they might have the same type of flowers in it, but it's not like those same type of flowers not gonna be in the same exact spot of each arrangement.
I can see that.
It's just, you know what I mean? That's just not.
Because like you say, you're doing it with your hand.
Yeah.
You're on a computer.
Yeah, exactly,
Right.
exactly.
So that was your uncle's and your grandfather's business.
What? No, it was my uncle's business.
Okay.
My grandfather was a mechanic for Atlanta Gas Light Company.
Okay, so that was your uncle's business. Where is your uncle now?
Well, they both retired.
Okay.
So Fluff still lives over in my family home that's over in Kirkwood, and then Emery lives out in close to Conyers, but he still does flowers every now and then. But for the most part, he's retired too.
Okay, so the name of your company is
Kssd Florist.
Kssd Florist.
Yes, it's Kssd Florist. It's actually a play on my initials. My Aunt Faye helped me come up with the name for the business. And actually, she gave me my name, Kia, as a matter of fact, too.
Is your aunt? Is your uncle's wife?
No, my uncle's sister.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I got you.
Yeah, so it was
So
6
this
of
is
them.
definitely a family influenced business.
Yeah,
Okay,
definitely.
we need to know that.
Everything is 100% family influence.
We need to know that.
And
So.
I'm talking about even down to my business